got to move that camera. You can't block the people. It's direct sight. It's blocking the people from seeing the choir and everything. Got to move. You got to come down now. Bring it down. Now. To the side, but not now. Get it down. Let's go. Sing choir. We never block the sight of the people.
This is our Selma. We stand together. We're loving forward and we won't be denied. This is our Selma. We stand together. We're loving forward and we won't be denied. This is our Selma. We stand together. We're loving forward and we won't be denied. This is our Selma. We stand together. We're loving forward and we won't be denied. Love, hope, truth, and we won't be denied. Love, hope, truth, and we won't be denied. When I say love, you say forward. Love, forward, love, forward. When I say love, you say forward. Love, forward, love, forward. When I say love, you say forward. Love, forward, love, forward. When I say love, you say forward. Love, forward, love, forward. When I say love, you say forward. Love, forward, love, forward. When I say love, you say forward. Love, forward, love, forward. When I say love, you say forward. Love, forward, forward. This is our Selma. We stand together. We're loving forward and we won't be denied.
Everybody that's out there, y'all hear the choir singing, this is our Selma. It's time to love forward. Now, that white bus, the banner stay there. People fill in. Don't go past the white bus on that side. Don't go past the black bus on this side. We can be all the way down Fayetteville Street. There are people still coming. They're still in, but don't go past that bus. Banners in the middle. Some of you can come in and fill up in here. Come on in the center. Clergy, impact the people. Come on right in this center place. Come on past the camera. Come on right in the middle. Right in here. Right in here. Come on. Come on. Come on.
And we won't be denied.
Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. Look. Come on, man. In here. Come right here. Come on.
Forward and we won't be denied. Forward, we love. Forward. You say forward, we love. Forward. We love. You say forward. When I say love, you say forward.
Let's the matter out. That's enough right there. That's it. Turn around. Face that way. Come on. We got all of Fayetteville Street. And we got this.
This is our Selma. We stand together.
If I was you, I'd put my hands together and clap with some rhythm.
Denied. This is our Selma.
I just would if I was you. You know why you're here, don't you?
Forward and we won't be denied. This is our Selma. We stand together. We're loving forward and we won't be denied. This is our Selma. We stand together. We're loving forward and we won't be denied. This is our Selma. We stand together. We're loving forward and we won't be
Justice, you say justice. When I say love, you say forward. 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 Somebody breathe. Bring the music down just a little bit. I'm gonna go sit down and get ready to say something in a minute. But when I used to be in the club, don't look at me funny. Some of y'all still there. They used to say, wave your hands in the air like you just don't care. But that ain't the kind of rally we at. This is a love for we do care. We're not the uncaring crowd. We're the caring crowd. We're the crowd that's gonna turn this thing around. We're the crowd that knows that love is greater than hate. So on the count of three, would you wave your banners in the where on the count of three like you really do care? 1, 2. Somebody say 3. Wave your banners in the air just like you care. Forward, 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 forward. Somebody look at the sun and just shout. Love done brought the warmth out. So people are still coming. Look back there. God almighty. All the way down Fayetteville Street. You don't have to bunch up on Morgan. We got Robotrons and microphones and all the way down Fayetteville. So we want people to still come. Now the first thing we want to do is all the people that are 70 years and older, raise your hands. Can we honor all of our elders? Can we honor our elders? Come on, let's honor our elders. They've been through this before. All of the folk that are 18 years and younger, would you raise your hands? Can we honor the young folk? Now, would you point your hand to the sky and honor the ancestors with silence? From the east, to the west, to the north, to the south. We honor our ancestors who died, our father and others. Thank you for for fighting before we had our chance. We will not let you down. Amen. We want to remember, look at people to tell them this is nonviolence. If you want to cut up, go somewhere else. This is nonviolence. Now, we want to remember folk that have been shot. Is that right? Choir? And they have a powerful song they want to do before we start the rest of the program. They may have two more, but this one, remembering Alex and Sister Good and all of the folk that have died that we don't even know about in ICE custody. We will not let them just be thrown away like garbage. For every one of them that dies, 10,000 of us will stand. Tell your neighbor that for every one that dies needlessly, whether it's dying from the lack of health care, dying from the lack of hospitals, dying because they were shot and lynched in the street by ICE agents, dying because they don't have basic necessity of water, dying, whatever, however they die, they will not die unremembered. We will carry the fight, am I right? For every one that dies, their death will be like a soil and seed of resurrection, and 10,000 of us will rise.
stand up. Everybody take a stand. Join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up. Every woman down the Are you ready?
What a choir, what a choir. Well, actually, we call it theomusicology. And we thank Brother Bill and Yara Allen and the Street Genie, Freddie, and all the musicians and all of these singers who come from all over. From all over. I want you to know today we've got somebody who said they had to bring a bus from Selma to connect the spirit of Selma, Alabama with today. I'm going to come back later, but it's important to clarify in this moment. We want to hold up those who love their country and their community, that have led them to march all the way from Wilson to Raleigh to be here this morning. 51 miles. And we're grateful for those who drove all the way from Mitchell County in the west, and Asheville, and from Dare County and Washington County, all across the coast, from Charlotte, the Piedmont, the Black Belt counties down east. We celebrate all those who come from Granville and Warren and Vance County, what we call the historic wellsprings of rebellion against authoritarian and white supremacy and tyranny. We welcome all those who come from the Triangle, because today we are one people. But no matter how far we have traveled today, we've all come here through great tribulations. Our minds are troubled, our hearts are troubled. In many ways, we're heartbroken. Heartbroken in this nation, we continue to try to love and love and love, and we find ourselves saying what Langston Hughes once said, that America has never been America to me, but I swear this oath that America will be. We come here with some anger and grief, not madness, but anger at the murderous assaults on the American democracy, the assaults on human decency that we've been witnessing with our own eyes, and we will not let anybody tell us that we're not seeing what we're seeing. But more than anything, with all of that in our minds and our hearts, we've come here today in a spirit of love. And we've assembled in our yearning to come home, to wake up to a new country. We're not fighting for normalcy. We're not fighting to go backwards. We're fighting to go forward to the America that never was, but yet must be. And the living ingredients of our own history have taught us that the things do not have to be the way they are. Indeed, things cannot stay the way they are. As we gather here today, let us be reminded that in the 3rd century, when an emperor named Claudius, an authoritarian named Claudius, was hungry for power, wanted to put his name on every building. Talking about Claudius, who wanted to use his military to run rampant around the world, Claudius. And he wanted to use young men to wage wars when he himself wouldn't even fight. Claudius, who wanted to expand territory. He put out a decree against marriage for young men so that he could send them to war. And he thought that he could control love. Claudius reasoned that if he could maximize the potential of his people for war, if he could minimize love. But Claudius' plans were frustrated by a priest in Rome named Valentine, a bishop of the church who believed that love was more powerful than an empire's army. Yes, Claudius could marshal the resources of the Roman purse and the force of the Roman legions to impose his will on the world, but he found out that he couldn't stop love. Men and women defied him and kept falling in love. Claudius couldn't stop Bishop St. Valentine. He married people in secret and they came out in public. And in an act of civil disobedience, Valentine refused to cooperate with the emperor's unjust decree. Because not only can people in the military defy unjust decree, we the people can defy unjust decree. And he signed the certificates of their marriage. And on February the 14th, 269, St. Valentine was beheaded in Rome. Claudius used his power, used his wealth to kill him, but he still didn't have the power to stop love. 18 centuries later, we don't remember Claudius. There's no day named Claudius Day. No one recalls the name of the henchman who cut off St. Valentine's head. But every February 14th, we remember St. Valentine in the public square. This day we celebrate also the power of love is the day that Frederick Douglass chose as his birthday. He didn't know when his real birthday was because he was born in slavery. But he said, if I'm going to choose a birthday, I'm going to choose it, my brothers, on Love Day. And Douglass knew that the cold cruelty of American totalitarianism, he knew what it meant to be treated as property. He knew what it meant to be separated from his mother as a boy. He knew what it meant to be assaulted. But when things got bad, Frederick Douglass said this to the nation. He said, even though these things are happening, the time is now for us to intensify and embolden our agitation. He knew that people who claimed to own him didn't have the power to quench his mother's love. And so most of his life, he carried the memory of a sweet cake that his mother gave to him the last time he saw it. She made it in the shape of a heart. And he wrote with a rich, dark ring glaze upon the edge of it. She called Frederick her little Valentine. And that love kept him alive. That love gave him a heart for a country that dared to enslave him. My brothers and sisters, here we are today. And we live in a moment when the ruling authorities claim that might makes right. They claim that the Constitution doesn't constrain them. They're ignoring the separation of powers and defy the lawful orders of the courts and of the Congress. They've abdicated their moral responsibility to care for the poor by spreading lies about waste and fraud and abuse. They claim to do all these things. They call a bill a mega bill, a beautiful bill, when it is really a big, bad, deadly, ugly bill.
Yes. There you go.
And they loose their forces to shoot people down in the street.
Yes.
But we've come here today to say that the love in our heart will not let us bow anymore.
Yes.
We cannot bow to their vision of power, and we will not. We are here to love forward together, and coming after me are people that are going to talk about why we love and what we must love and how we must love. Yes, their troops are in the street. Yes, their masked men are knocking on our doors. Yes, they are now talking more about nuclear power. But we are here to remind them that love has proven down through the history to be stronger than all of this.
Yes.
And so, my brothers and sisters, here we are today. Here we are today, and today, since Wednesday, we've been marching. We started in Wilson, in the old district, Toby Fitch, that they've gerrymandered to steal and rob a seat. We started the day before the day early voting began, and we're here today to declare that when we leave here, we're going back to our communities across this state, and we're going to take love and organize everybody we know. And we're going to say to them, it's time to voice your love and vote your love and stand in the vitality of your love, because we need love to be victorious one more time. And so if you love seeing people out of poverty, it's time for us to love forward together. If you love seeing people make a living wage, it's time for us to love forward together. If you love to see the establishment of justice rather than the establishment of injustice, it's time to love forward together. If you're tired of seeing 87 million people either underinsured or underinsured, and you want everybody to have health care, it's time to love forward together. If you would rather see a nation put more money in public education, training our children's minds, than putting money in bombs to kill our people's future, it's time to love together. If you want to see a nation that recognizes that power is not supposed to be used to hurt and to beat people, but power is supposed to be used to lift and help people, it's time to love together. If you would love to be in a nation that cares about everybody, that believes that empathy is a virtue that we all should have, that looking down on people should only happen when you're looking down to pick them up, it's time to love together. On every street corner, on every step, down every tobacco road, through every cornfield, through every corner, through every road, it's time to love together. And let them tell us not what we can do. For we come from people like Harriet Tubman. She didn't have Snapchat. She didn't have email. She didn't have a cell phone. She didn't have social media, but she had love in her heart. She had a made-up mind. She had a strong constitution, and she got 700 people out of slavery, even though she had epilepsy. Don't tell us what we can't do. Our ancestors took on this nation before. It's just our time to take it on today. And while we're taking it on, I want to suggest, with just a little bit of preaching, that we ought to sing while we're doing that. And we ought to sing that song that never fails. We shall overcome. It was a song that came from the enslaved people's spirituals. It was a song that was sung in the labor movement. It's a song that was sung when Joan Baez sung it at the March on Washington. It was a song they taught at the Highlander Folk School up in Tennessee. It became the anthem of the civil rights movement. And the words teach us how we have to love. It says we, not I, but we. Look at your neighbor and say we. Black and white, we. Brown and indigenous, we. Asian and young and old, we. Gay and straight and trans, we. Baptist and Methodist and Christian and Jewish and Muslim and people who may not be of faith, but they believe in the moral arc of the universe. We shall. It says shall, not maybe. In fact, you never change that word, we might overcome. No, it's we shall overcome. Why shall? Why shall? Why is it definite? Because in the Bible, in the Greek words, the overcome comes from the word nikos, which is just like the word Nike, but it means to be victorious. Whenever you use the word overcome, it is a recognition that you will not overcome in your own strength. You will not overcome in your own power. You will not overcome in your own might. But if you do the Lord's work, you shall overcome. Oh, can I holler just a second? I don't care what they say. The Lord is my light, my salvation. Whom shall I fear? I don't care what they say. Who shall be against us if the Lord is for us? I don't care what they say. They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings as eagles. They shall run and not get weary. They shall walk and not faint. Do I have a witness here? I don't care what they take from us. God shall supply every need that we have. The Lord is my shepherd. We shall not want. So I'm going to let the other folk talk now. But we shall vote like never before. We shall stand like never before. We shall overcome. We shall make it through this mess. We shall see a new day. We shall love forward. We shall overcome. We shall organize. We shall tell the truth. We shall see a new America. Do I have a witness? Yes, we shall. Yes, we shall. Yes, we shall. Yes, we shall. We shall overcome. We shall overcome.
on now. Love forward together. Love forward together. All right. I want us to begin with our North Carolina preamble, and then we will have our litany, and then we will have our setting.
We, the people of the state of North Carolina, grateful to Almighty God, the sovereign ruler of nations, for the preservation of the American Union and the existence of our civil, political, and religious liberties, and acknowledging our dependence upon him for the continuance of those blessings to us and our prosperity, do for the more certain security thereof, and for the better government of this state, ordain and establish this Constitution.
Come on, everybody. Love forward together. Not one step back. Love forward together. Not one step back. I am Bishop Sonia E. Williams, representing the Fellowship of Affirming Ministries under the visionary leadership of Bishop Yvette A. Flunder. And we stand here today because we believe in the power of love. We are loving forward in Raleigh to declare that democracy is not a museum piece, it's a living practice, and it must be protected by the people, not shrink wrap for the powerful, but gift wrap for the poor. It is love that rejects systems that draw crooked lines to silence the marginalized. And we are here because love is not dominance. It is dignity. It is not about control, but it is about conscience, not about building walls, but building bridges in God's image. Love forward together, not one step back. T-Fam believes that mercy is stronger than meanness, that grace is greater than greed, and people matter more than profit margins. And so we challenge the empire today. We challenge the establishment today. If your theology puts people in cages, it's not holy. If your economy needs poverty to uplift the wealthy, then it's not healthy. If your politics needs lies, it's not leadership. We are loving forward to a future that refuses to be small. Come on, love forward. Not one step back. This is our Selma moment. Not because history is repeating itself, but because courage is rising. And so we come to let it be known we will not be erased. We will not be divided. We will not be distracted. We will not be denied. We march with love in our mouths and truth in our feet. Because when we march with love, then history has no choice but to change. Say it one more time with me. Love forward together. Not one step back. We shall overcome. God bless you.
We gather today as neighbors and people of conscience. Religious, spiritual, secular, and searching. Some of us pray in sanctuaries. Some of us meditate in silence. Some of us organize in community rooms. And some of us carry questions we cannot name. Some of us have been held by faith and others harmed by it. Still, we are here together because suffering is real and responsibility is shared. We are here to practice a commitment that is bigger than anyone and wider than anyone's ideology. Love forward together. Not sentimental love, not convenient love. love with a backbone. Love that shows up, tells the truth, and refuses to abandon people when the headlines change.
And we name what is happening in our communities without denial. People are working hard. What are they doing?
Working hard.
And they're still falling behind. Families are choosing between rent and medicine, between food and utilities, between rest and another shift.
Yes, yes.
Elders carry too much on too little. And children absorb, listen to this, children absorb stress they did not create. We name housing insecurity and displacement. We name healthcare that feels out of reach. We name the loneliness that grows when survival becomes a full-time job. We name the violence we can see and the violence of neglect that hides in plain sight.
Yes.
And we see clearly these burdens are not private failures. They are public issues. So we choose to respond publicly with solidarity and organization and courage and the guided commitment of love forward together.
Amen. Amen, amen. I want you to grab your person beside, let them know you got them. There's some persons that said they need to seat. If you're disabled and you need to sit down, you can come right back through here. They'll let you back. There's some seats in the back. The litanies need to be 2 sentences. 2 sentences, 1 minute, 2 sentences. Everybody that's coming now is coming, and each person is doing 2 minutes going right to their issue, right? Because before we finish this, in about 45 minutes, I have to come back and give us our marching orders, because if you do a rally with no marching orders, you might not have done it, right? So I want everybody to hear that. Now they said, well, Reverend Bob, you talk longer than 2 minutes. That's because my job, as I was asked to do, was to set the reason why we were here. Okay, everybody doesn't do that. It's not ego, it's just setting it here. But we about a rally to make sure that we have an agenda when we live here. So whatever you have in front of you, take your best 2 sentences of that litany. We want to get our other, particularly our impacted speakers. So I want to shift a little bit. We make sure we get some impacted folk up here right after this crowd. Am I right? I'm talking about folk that labor, healthcare, that kind of thing. Let them have the mic. And any preacher that doesn't want them to have the mic, well, we'll pray for you. All right? So 1, 2 sentences, clarity. Thank you. Look at that, helping people. Look at that, helping this. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. The rally, somebody gave up their seat so somebody else could sit down. Put a hand together. Put your hands together. Now, can you all hang tight with us for 45 minutes so we can get our marching orders after that? All right, all right. Let's move.
We affirm the full humanity of every person. No exception, no footnote. We affirm people across race and ethnicity, across languages, across gender, across sexuality, across ability and age, across citizenship and documentation. We love forward. And it means we will not fear, we will not let fear decide who belongs.
We commit to an ethic deeper than party lines and louder than talking points. Truth matters, dignity matters, and the public good matters. We commit to justice that can be measured, safe and stable housing, accessible, affordable health care, living wages, and fair labor protections. Love forward together.
We begin when the nation begins without party, without personality, without permission. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, not a perfect union, but a more perfect one. That is constitutional language for we are still under construction. And if we are still under construction, then we are still responsible. A union is not just geography, it is a moral agreement. And when the agreement is broken, repair is not betrayal, repair is patriotic. The preamble does not start with we the government. It does not start with we the wealthy. It does not start with we the landowners. It starts with we the people. That means the legitimacy of this democracy is not owned by a few. It is delegated from the people through participation, through our voices, through the ballot, through the public witness, and through moral courage. So when anybody tries to shrink who counts as the people, then policies and practices must make more expensive, then making voting harder, slower, more suspicious, more expensive. This is not a minor procedural disagreement. It is a direct assault on the Constitution's opening purpose. It says establish justice. Justice is not a mood, it's not a slogan, it's not selective sympathy. Justice is a constitutional aim. Not revenge, but justice. Not favoritism, but justice. Not I got mine, but justice. So let's love forward together, not one step back.
Put your hands together. Now we have coming now, there are 4 MCs that are working together. The Reverend Dr. Hannah Broom, let's give it up. Dr. Willem, where's Willem? Where's he at? He's on. Dr. Nancy Petty and Reverend Dr. Della Owens-Barber. They are our 4, if you will, MCs, and they have a special, what we call tying it all up. Y'all know tying it up? In other words, other people come, and then as clergy, they tie it up. That's what Hannah just did. She was tying it up. And we're live streaming all over the world right now. Everybody, pick up your banner so everybody can see it. Y'all turn, live stream, send this around. Yes, all over, all over. So they will come, they have a little bit extra, those 4 MCs, because they're tying it up, they're putting a bow on it. Because we're teaching now. You never have a mass rally just to have it, you have it to teach. Mass rally is about mass public education. Am I right? 06, brother. I'm right. Amen. Amen. Come on in through the rest of you.
Thank you, Bishop. I want to introduce next from Second Chance Alliances. They're going to be sharing with us today why we love voting rights and the ballot, particularly for formerly incarcerated persons. Standing with him is Greg Singleton and Sangria Noble. Will you please welcome them?
My name is Greg Singleton, former federal inmate number 13928-056. This inmate number will mark me as a forever felon in the United States of America. This inmate number means I will never start at the same starting line as those who are not justice involved. This inmate number would identify me as a risk factor when it comes to my character, obtaining employment, renting an apartment, or being a soft target when blame is needed. This inmate number may alarm the police when my identification is run, causing them to handle me differently, even for a minor infraction, like not signaling before turning. This inmate number took away my right to vote, a right that many people of my race and other races died for. These are the words I spoke that echoed from my mouth during the opening remarks at the Governor's Mansion on January the 29th, 2024, when Governor Roy Cooper signed the Reentry Council Executive Order number 303, an executive order to establish a unified approach to improving education, rehabilitation, and reentry services for incarcerated and formerly incarcerated people in North Carolina. Thank you, Roy Cooper, for that. These words are as important now as they ever were before. So yes, this is our Selma. Let's never forget our history, for when history is forgotten, it has a chance of repeating itself. Thank you.
If you believe in second chances, let me hear you. If I say I'm for and you say second chances, I'm for. I'm for. You can vote. Just because you have a felony doesn't mean you aren't eligible to vote. You're looking at a person who examined that after 5.5 years in prison, came home, got off probation, and have been voting ever since. So I'm not guessing about this, I know about it. If you're on parole, if you're out of prison, and you finish and completed your probation on parole, you have an automatic restoration to vote in North Carolina. All you got to do is go to your board election. You don't have to ask nobody's permission. You don't have to get voted in. You can just go and register and continue to vote. So go vote, go vote, go vote. I'm for. I'm for.
All right. We were doing a chant while we were marching, but I have a remix. When voting rights are under attack, what do? We love forward together. And responding to why we are here and why we love voting rights, why do we love the ballot? It's through this process that we have power in our vote to elect the candidate that will best represent our interests and values. However, we have been robbed of the 1st Congressional District, intended to silence and dilute the power of the black belt communities. It was a strategic maneuver designed to help the GOP maintain control over the U.S. Congress in the upcoming 2026 midterm election. So we marched from Wilson here to Raleigh on these Capitol grounds to bother the system, to disrupt their plans. That is in this moment that we have decided that we are going to shine the light of love and mobilize voters from county to county, from precinct to precinct, from neighborhood to neighborhood, and get every infrequent voters to the polls to exercise our power and voting. And we must vote like never before. We cannot be satisfied, my sisters and brothers, when 90 million, hear me, when 90 million people did not vote in the 2024 election, while only 7,000 votes decided who now controls the House of Representatives. In the 1st Congressional District, the margin of victory for the presidential election was 1,100 votes, while 185,000 people did not vote. So it's time, and we must dispel the apathetic mindset that your vote does matter, or that it is voting valuable. It is the value in every policy decision that is made that will impact your life. This is why we love voting rights and love the ballot, because it has value. So say, my voice is valuable, my vote is valuable, and we refuse to let anyone steal my vote, steal my ballot, steal my choice. Because first of all, the great Creator gave us all free will, the free will to choose. And so we refuse to let them steal our vote because it's valuable. We will love forward together. Come on, come on.
Thank you, Dr. Owens Barber. Thank you. North Carolina, are we ready to vote? Are we ready to vote? How many believe that we all ought to have living wages? How many of you think everybody deserves a fair living wage? We're bringing up to the mic now workers from the USSW, U.S. Southern Service Workers, Keith Bullitt and Brandon, to talk about living wages.
Come on, service workers, make some noise. We can do a little better than that. If you love unions, make some noise. Oh, man, y'all. My name is Keith Bullitt. I'm the Deputy Director for the Union of Southern Service Workers. And we are out here because we believe love shows up. Showing up just like all of us are out here today. Am I right? We believe in real love that organizes. And we show real love by organizing in our communities, organizing on our jobs. Real love looks like when workers come together in a city like Durham under a campaign called Durham Rising to stand up to say that this city was built by workers and it should serve workers, not the corporations, not the CEOs or the hedge fund managers. We believe in organizing love by standing up with Waffle House workers who are making $3.19 an hour. We believe that real love pays livable wages to all workers, not tip wages, but real living wages. We believe real love is protecting workers so that workers can go to work and come home, not go to work one way and leave out on the stretcher because of unsafe working conditions. We believe that real love for workers in our communities is by standing up for the most vulnerable people in our communities, standing up for all workers, our immigrant brothers and sisters, our neighbors. Real love organizes, and that's why we are here today, because our strategy is exactly in our chant today, that love forward together. Am I right? Let me hear y'all say love forward together. One more time, say love forward together. Now I need y'all to make some noise for one of our worker leaders, Brandon.
Hey everybody, my name is Brandon Ruffin, and I'm a member of the Union of Southern Service Workers. A union built by and for low-wage workers across the South. I've worked retail most of my work career, never made more than $9 an hour. Nobody can survive on that. Many of us work full-time and are still poor, even though we keep this country running. We the ones that pack boxes, cook food, and clean buildings. Meanwhile, corporations and billionaires make record profits. Workers built this economy, but we're told to accept low pay, unsafe working conditions, and unpredictable schedules. That's not love, people. That is exploitation. This fight is also about who belongs. My immigrant brothers and sisters and family are being targeted the most right now. Most of them are being detained right now. They are not convicted felons, neither are they criminals. They are workers, they are parents and neighbors. When workers stand across race, immigration status, job titles, we shift power. That's real love in action. And we will win.
One last thing, y'all. Repeat after me. Say, it is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Now make some noise.
When we talk about fighting and loving justice for the poor, what we're really talking about is loving people. People that have names, people that have stories, people that have families and dreams and dignity. This is not a black or white issue, left or right, red or blue, Democrat or Republican. This is about making sure all of humanity has access to the resources they are often denied. Throughout history, societies have been judged by how they treat the most vulnerable. Across all of our faith tradition, there's a common thread and a mandatory focus on providing care for the vulnerable, disadvantaged, and marginalized. Our faith reminds us that whoever oppresses the poor shows contempt for their maker. The prophet Isaiah reminds us that we are called to seek justice and defend the oppressed. Justice for the poor isn't just some secondary issue, but it is central to what it means to love mercy and do justice and walk humbly with our God. When people are trapped in poverty without access to fair wages, without access to education and health care or legal protection, it weakens the moral fabric of our entire community. Poverty is not just about lack of money, it's about a lack of opportunity and a lack of voices. Loving justice for the poor means more than just feeling sympathy. It's believing that every person carries equal worth. It means asking the hard questions about systems that keep people stuck in their situation. It means choosing generosity over indifference, advocacy over silence, compassion over convenience. Justice for the poor is love with courage. It is compassion with purpose. And if we believe that everybody has human value and worth, then loving justice for the poor is not just an option, but it is a reflection of our humanity. It is how we build a society where strength is used to lift up from the bottom. Lift up from the bottom, not measure success about how high and powerful rise, but how well the vulnerable stand. Let us love forward together. Let us love forward together.
Say it again. We need 4 people that'll come and relieve. We need black, white, diversity, Asian, brown, that'll relieve the banner. 4 people that'll come quickly and relieve the banner. We take care of each other. Say, take care of each other. Take care of each other. Now, quickly, we got to do something. Come on, choir, come on, choir. There's a song that they're going to sing, and you'll understand it in a minute. We are not just here rallying just to say what we want. We are saying it because we're educating so we can fight for what we want. Did you know in the last election, the presidential election was decided in this state by 185,000 votes? Over 400,000 African Americans did not vote, and over 1.2 million poor and low-wage people did not vote. And the number one reason they said is nobody talks to us. Did you know when they stole that district down east, they based it on only a 45% turnout? If 50% of the people turn out, the gerrymandering can become dummymandering. So there comes a time you have to focus not on what they have done, but what we are going to do. We have power. We have power. So we're not here talking about Democrats, Republicans, or independents. We're talking about the power that we have. And we're saying to politicians, don't just come tell us what you're against, tell us what you're for. What are you loving forward for? So for 262 days, we're going to be calling on people with repairs of the breach and others to split up into teams, go county by county, precinct by precinct, to talk to the people nobody talks to. Is that all right? We're going to ask you from wherever you are to sign up to spend a weekend down east in the 30 counties down east. We're going to ask you to sign up for a phone bank, sign up for a text bank, because love will go to work. Love will not just say, I love you. I have a grandmama, she's gone on to heaven now. One day I came home and I said, Grandmama, I love you. She said, if you do, go pick up that hoe and chop my garden. You don't have to kiss me. Go chop my garden. You don't have to hug me, chop my garden. In other words, put some work in. Touch 3 people and say, it's time to put some work in. How many of you tired of meanness winning by default? They're not winning because they're winning because we're not turning out. Now, in order to do this work, every moral movement needs some money because mean folk got some money, am I right? Y'all never heard me do this before, but how many of you know mean folk got some money? They put some mean. So I want you to look, there's a QR code on the screen, there's one here, and if you would like to sow into repairs of the breach for this work that we're going to be working on, all of us to do, we want you to take out your phone and hit that QR code, tell folk all over the nation, wherever you are, you can join this movement, because what we do in North Carolina can have impact all over the nation. All over the nation, y'all, all over the nation. So it's up there. I'm not going to say it anymore because I don't ever beg folk to do things. I believe that what's in your heart, where your heart is, your treasure will be. But we got a hammer, y'all, and we got to use this hammer. Do we have a hammer, choir? And we got to use this hammer. We got to hammer on some injustice. We got to hammer on some meanness. We got to use the hammer of love to break down these divisions. So while you are loving one another, hitting the QR code, there are a few more people coming, they're going to sing, I've got a hammer. Come on and sing together as we join as one people. Following me will be Judge Fitch and Steve Schmidt, 2 people you might have never thought you'd see together on the stage. One has been a Republican, one's been a lifelong Democrat. I'm an independent, but something's happening, y'all. People are coming together over all different kinds of lines, and they will come to the stage just after I've got a hammer.
Love between my brothers and my sisters. Oh, let me tell you, if I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over the land. I'd hammer
because we love democracy, right? That's right. We're going to hear now from Judge Toby Fish about why we love democracy. Come on, bring him up. Give him a hand. And while you're giving him a hand, reach that hand down in your pocket and support this movement.
Good afternoon. Isn't this a lovely day? I want my freedom and I want it all day. Right now. Not tomorrow. Right today. I'm glad to have been asked to have coordinated down in the Wilson area this. There goes my note. You know, it's a shame. I just celebrated 50 years as a lawyer. And so if my papers roll away, I don't know what to say. You know, behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. And that's what we're doing right now. We're gathering together in unity. We're talking about the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th amendments to the Constitution, that precious instrument that we all love, that every day is attempted to be withered away from us. You know, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery. Love says you are not property. The 14th Amendment guarantees citizenship. Love says you, me, and all of us matter and we belong. The 15th Amendment protects the right to vote. Love says your voice does matter and you will be heard, but we need to do what we need to do, and that is turn out like we have never turned out before. It's always good to watch the television and to watch the vote come in South Africa. I try to look at Steve Biko and those. Every weekend I can watch the television. And why is that important? It is important because people stayed in line, got in line all day, all week long to be able to cast that most precious thing called vote. So that's what we are beginning to do now, because what? The voting period has now opened. Let's go as never before. They tried to change and chain our bodies, but we broke that chain. They tried to deny our humility, but that also has changed. They declared that we do belong. Now that we do belong, what are they going to do with us? They're going to do exactly what that document says. We, the people of the United States, not somebody else, but we. They tried to silence us. They said that we had no future. They said that we do have a voice. Because we do have a voice. And when we exercise that voice, not Democrat, not Republican, not independent. See, I've been around Reverend Barber long enough to have gone to school with him. I was a little younger than he was. And it was always good to be able to sit in the dorm, to be able to talk to somebody whose time it was to lead his people. We thank him and we thank his wife for being the servants that they have been and that they will be. Well, you see, When I started talking about Numbers 13, 14, and 15, I started thinking about 42. 42. I think about 42 because we are witnesses. We are demanding our freedom. We know that we are citizens. And when you add all of that together, what you have is power. 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 Power to determine what your destiny is, not what somebody says it shall be. God bless you all. Let's turn out like never before and let victory roll down like water.
Somebody give it up for our judge. And you should know that in 1968, this man and others walked from Raleigh to Wilson to change the directory of politics in this state. We have come from Wilson to Raleigh to change the directory of politics in this state. Come on and welcome our friend Steve Schmidt to the microphone.
Good afternoon, my fellow Americans. 250 years ago, the world was remade when the greatest idea in all of history was put to paper by the hand of man. An incomplete idea that 250 years later, down the river of the long American story, we find ourselves standing here together today to reaffirm it, that all men are created equal and endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, among them life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And we do not come today to negotiate or to plead for our rights, because they do not come from Donald Trump and Kristi Noem and Pam Bondi. They come from a higher power. And we are not here to negotiate the freedom of speech and the freedom of assembly and the freedom of religion. We are here to declare that we are not indifferent to the suffering of the child on a cold, hard concrete floor in a jail cell in an American concentration camp. We say no. We are in an hour of great crisis in this country. But we are in also the early hours of a great awakening in this country. It is beyond my capacity to explain why it is this test has come. But we all know that there is a dark night ahead before the dawn will break, and this is not new. 250 years ago, after those words rang out a declaration of independence that we would not live under a king, the revolution was all but lost. Faith had evaporated in the cause, and words were put to paper by a young man, 26 years of age, an immigrant. And he said something that holds true to this hour, 250 years later. He said in that desperate moment in December of 1776, "These are the times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will in this crisis shrink from the service of their country. But he that stands by it now deserves the love and thanks of man and woman. Tyranny, like hell, is not easily conquered. Yet we have this consolation with us, that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. What we obtain too cheap, we esteem too lightly. It is dearness only that gives everything its value. heaven knows how to put a proper price upon its goods. And it would be strange indeed if so celestial an article as freedom should not be highly rated. Today, we stand in defiance. Today, we stand up as Americans. We stand up as brothers and sisters against the wrong in the name of the right. Our freedom will not go gently into that good night.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Will not go gently. Somebody say, will not go gently. Now, I know sometimes my folk get a little aggravated, but I want to do this. Patrina, come here, and I want that lift to go up and get Sloan up here. We have a rule at Repairers. We don't ever put folk in front of the impacted. And each person that you had impacted, people formerly incarcerated, voting rights. We've got our voting rights lawyers coming, some preachers coming. But this sister here, who fights every day, is a powerful spoken word artist, and she heard something and she's going to put it together. And then I want to bring Sloan and his friend here. You will understand that when you see them, they even were arrested in the rotunda, standing for freedom. When you see Sloan in them, there won't be much else to say. Our goal is 12:15. We're going to go to work. We're going to leave this place. I want everybody to be mindful of that. But I want this sister to speak out of her heart, Sloan to come. Then the others that are here will come in brief order, quick order. And then the last song we're going to sing together is called Solidarity. Because that's what it's going to take. Solidarity, Joyce. Katrina, the Spirit put something on your heart. Let it out.
This is dedicated to my mother, who is the epitome of love. Keep fighting, Ma. The Bible states from the heavens above that God is love. It is shown by its nature, and its action is heard because actions always speak louder than words. Love is patient, like the ones Alex Preddy took care of. Love is kind or good for the soul, like Renee Nicole. It is not envy. It does not boast. It is not like most. It is not proud. It is not silent. It is loud. It does not display violent raids and tactics of unnecessary order. It does not dishonor others like Keith Porter. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It does not record of wrongs. It does not point fingers. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. It protects, trusts, hopes, and endures each of you. Love like God. It never fails. Love move forward. It writes letters from jail. It marched. It overcame. It sat at lunch counters. It had a dream. It waded in waters. It rode with freedom on buses. It gets in good trouble. It stands up for justice. It signed the Emancipation Proclamation. It took on the Board of Education. It broke barriers while breaking records. It walked peacefully in the cold and snow from Texas. It arrived at the state capitol. It's a General Assembly. This is our Selma from Wilson to Raleigh. It repairs breaches. It campaigns for poor people. It will not let gerrymander. It created men that are equal. You see, love, it will mobilize. Love, it will strategize. Love, it will legalize. But you first gotta visualize. You write it down. You make it plain. Love replaces fear. Love replaces pain. It will pay a living wage. It will end poverty. It will welcome immigrants. It will rule the majority. It will instate voting rights. It will support public education. It will restore religious values. It is the core of our nation. It will provide health care for all. It will save our environment. It will not choose sides. Its truths will be self-evident. It will melt away ice, hearts that are frozen and cold. You gotta know this isn't of love. You gotta let that hate go. Ice out, love in, because then and only then will love win. Just follow the sun. Look to the skies above. These three remain: faith, hope, but the greatest, and I do mean the greatest of these, is love.
My friends, please welcome Sloan Meek. And coming with him is Savia Carroll.
Hi, I am Savia Carroll, and this is my friend and bandmate Sloan Meek. We have both been speaking out about the issue of losing Medicaid and our other supports for almost a year now. And everything seems to be getting worse. We are scared of losing Medicaid and SNAP and losing all the support we need to live our lives. We are scared to see our friends and neighbors disappear, get sick, and die. Please have an open heart. Spread love. And love your neighbor as you would want to be loved. Thank you.
Name, luncheon, Raleigh. Monday at GA. Love forward.
The cruel and deadly policies by people in our state and federal government are making us feel very tired. We are so tired of being scared for our lives. We are tired of being treated as disposable. We are tired of our rights, our medical care, and our supports being taken away, and being told if we ask for help, we are abusing and taking advantage of the system. We are tired of constant death threats. We all have to promise to fight for our voting rights, so we can love our neighbors. So we can vote to take care of all the people who are scared and tired right now. We have to vote for love.
If you're ready to love forward with Sloan and Savia, say yeah. Our friends from Forward Justice are also here to talk to us about the fight for voting rights. Let me welcome them to the stage. Please join me.
Greetings, everybody. Thank you all for being here today. My name is Ashley Mitchell, and I stand before you not just as a staff attorney at Forward Justice or a civil rights attorney, but as a proud North Carolinian from the eastern part of the state who refuses to stay silent while our democracy is under attack. I am a resident of CD1, where the racist gerrymandering maps were recently passed, and this fight directly impacts me, my family, my church family, and my community at large. In Congressional District 1 and Congressional District 3, new redistricting maps have surgically stripped away Black and brown voting strength. Lines have been drawn with precision to weaken the impact of diverse communities and to make it harder for our votes to truly count. This is modern day gerrymandering with Jim Crow's handwriting all over it. And let's not forget our college campuses. The removal and restriction of voting sites on campuses such as Elizabeth City State University, which hits home to me, and North Carolina A&T State University is a direct attack on young Black, brown, and first-time voters, the very people who represent the future of this state. We demand that legislators and election officials reverse these harmful changes. We demand fair district maps that reflect our communities, not erase them. We demand accessible early voting, fair absentee ballot rules, and equitable campus voting sites. And to those that are trying to silence us, especially those of us out there in the East, you will not succeed. We are organized, we are informed, and we are powerful. Thank you.
Ooh, thank you, Ashley. My name is Kat Robles. I am Voting Rights Counsel at Forward Justice. We are here because we love voting rights for all, not just the rich or the privileged, but for all. As Ashley already told you, entrenched groups have long tried to keep the vote out of the hands of the less powerful, and this is the cycle we have seen over and over again in North Carolina. Each time Black and brown voters gain power, gain access to the franchise, there is a backlash and an attempt to cut back on those rights. And I'm here to tell you that if your vote didn't matter, they wouldn't be trying so hard to suppress it. And we need to remember our power. Despite all of the efforts to suppress the vote, let's talk about the amazing things that we have won. Ashley just talked about Eastern North Carolina. They already tried to take that district away in 2022 and in 2024. And did it work? No. They already said they took that district away. They gerrymandered it out, but the people came out. They voted for someone who represented their interests. So don't let anyone tell you that district is gone. We are in the cycle right now. I know people like Ashley are going to be out and voting. We also saw an attempt to steal a Supreme Court space in the last election. I know a lot of you guys were right here with me. In 2024, we saw someone trying to change the rules of the election after it was already decided, to retroactively toss out votes. But the people responded. They came out here to tell their stories. They came to the legislature, to the Capitol, over and over again. Ultimately, Judge Griffin conceded that race because of the voices of so many of you here today. Early voting has already started. Please, please go out and vote and call 888-OUR-VOTE. If your neighbors are being intimidated, please look out for your Latino neighbors. Please report if you see ICE.
Forward together. Forward together. We are fighting for the democracy that has yet to be. Not the democracy that was. Not the democracy that is. But the democracy that must be. The democracy that will change the South to change this nation. The democracy that respects the fruit of the workers' labor. The democracy that frees us to love our neighbor as ourself. As we close, we are here to say we are not done fighting in North Carolina. We are not done litigating in North Carolina. We are not done dreams of Sloan.
That's right.
To live up to the dreams of our babies. We know another world is possible because there has always been another America, and we are among those who are going to bring it into being. Bishop Barber asked us to come today to say to you all, the fight is not over in the racial gerrymander in this state. The fight is not over in 2026. We will be continuing to fight in the courts, and we will stand with you until the other America is here.
Yeah. Come on, give it up for our lawyers. I want y'all to hear that. We're exploring right in that way new ways of litigating. I see Al McShirley, her daddy raising his fist. Touch your neighbor and say, we are not finished fighting. We fight in the courts. We fight in the streets. We fight in the ballot box. We fight with our prayers. We fight with our love. But we will fight. Every day. All day. Every day. All day. There was a group that came in the moment we said we wanted to rally, love forward. They called and said, we're in Indivisible. Indivisible. They've asked if Repairers of the Breach would join them on the main stage on the 28th, I believe, coming up. We've been there 3 times, but we want Indivisible to have a word right now. And after they come, before we get to our last few groups, you know, Jonathan, come over here, Jonathan. Jonathan, we had a little strange thing that happened to us. Somebody sent us a Valentine. I said, what in the world? But we said, we're not going to keep it up.
We're not going to keep it to ourselves. After Sister Karen comes, we got a Valentine all the way from Texas for you.
Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson said, I can't be there with you, but I can send a song for you. He said, I'm going to send a Valentine to all the people that are walking and loving forward together. And he said next time if he can come, he'll come. But he sent us a special song for this special day. And then we'll close out. And then the last song will be Solidarity when we give our final marching note. But before that, Indivisible. Let's welcome.
You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. How many of you are connected to the work of Indivisible? There's thousands of groups all over the country. We have hundreds of groups here in North Carolina. I'm telling you, 9 years ago, when Trump was first elected, we were so depressed. We were so depressed. And so what did we do? We knew what to do because we'd been part of Moral Mondays with Bishop Barber. He had shown us what to do. So we kept meeting together. We kept studying. We kept learning. And every time we came together, we felt better. No matter what was happening, our hearts were breaking. But when we came together and felt each other's energy like we're feeling it today, we felt better and we felt stronger and we got stronger. And that's what's happening. And just like we took all our cues from what we learned from Bishop Barber and Moral Mondays, I want to just give a shout out to Minneapolis. Because those people showed us what to do now. We organize our neighbors. Yes, we protest. We also do mutual aid. And so here in North Carolina, we're organizing to stop the camps, to stop the detention camps, to stop ICE, to stop the voter suppression that is happening right now in the General Assembly and the North Carolina Board of Elections. We're going to stop it. We're going to block it. We're going to do some good trouble. Join us.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Indivisible. Bishop, come wrap this section before we open our Valentine.
Amen. Never thought I'd get an opportunity to open for Willie Nelson. My name is Bishop W. Darren Moore, and this is my colleague, Bishop Darren Mitchell. We're bishops of the African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church. Zion Strong, the Freedom Church, Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Frederick Douglass, Coretta Scott King, James Walker Hood stood in Raleigh in 1865, a bishop in the AME Zion Church, and demanded voting rights in North Carolina. Here we are 161 years later and declaring we refuse to go back through gerrymandering. Will you cheer those who are around you? Because they dare to show up for justice. They dare to show up for equality. Because when you show up, if you show up in Minneapolis, ice melts. If you show up in Selma, racism is confronted. If you show up in Birmingham, desegregation melts. I've come to tell you, we're showing up and we refuse to quit. So on this day, march together, walk together, children. Don't you get weary. There's a great camp meeting in the promised land.
Will is coming. Would you say the right to put a ballot in a ballot box? The right to sit in a jury box. The right to public education for every child. These rights are ours. These rights we demand. These rights, by God, we will have. That is the quote from Bishop Walker of the AME Zion Church in 1868 in this building right behind us. If they fought then, we have to fight now. All right, Willie.
Open arms, guiding light, a beacon of hope in the night. The stars and the stripes, a spirit that's always gonna fly. What makes us different, makes us strong. Together we will carry on. The heart of America is still dreaming, dreaming of things to come. And it's beating, beating like a drum. Oh, the heart of America. It's a hand reaching out to your brother in a moment of doubt. The freedom in our lungs to sing a song that's never been sung. And there's room for everyone. The heart of America is still dreaming, dreaming of things to come. It's beating, beating like a drum. Oh, the heart of America. We've seen it bleed, we've seen it break. When you think it's had all that it can take, it rings out good and loud like the Liberty Bell. the heart of America is still dreaming, dreaming of things to come. And it's beating like a drum. Oh, the heart of America. Oh, the heart of America. America, America.
Love for it together. We are bringing up our last speakers, and then we will have Bishop Barber come back and give us our marching and charging orders. All right, is that all right? Let me hear you. Love for it together. Love for it together. All right.
Hello, North Carolina. Hello, America. Many years ago, Martin Luther King said that all human beings are tied together in a single garment of destiny, that we are caught up in an inescapable network of mutuality. And this means that we are not each isolated individuals locked up in our own personal identity, but we are all interdependent, interconnected, interpenetrating. And what follows from this is that our ethical obligation is the obligation of love. And what love means in practice is that we should affirm one another, recognize our intrinsic dignity, that we should support one another, uplift one another, and fulfill our common destiny. And our common destiny must be motivated by love, driving us towards justice for all, equality of rights for all, to push for education for all, a sound economy that supports everybody in this country, and that we should become a nation not committed to aggression, to isolation, and a pursuit of our own selfish concerns, but we should be a nation of boundless generosity, supporting and uplifting all human beings throughout this world. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Love forward, not one step back. I am a mom of a developmentally delayed daughter, and I'm here today for all the mothers who know that our children need health care. We need health care for our children. My daughter's expenses are over $3,000 a month. I cannot afford that. But I worked 33 years in North Carolina public school system as a teacher. My daughter deserves health care. And I'm here. I am here to say we're going to get out and vote. We're going to move forward for our children and for our school system, and for our immigrants, and all things that are needed. God bless you.
Hello, North Carolina. Nothing could be finer than this gathering today. Amen. I bring you greetings from the North Carolina Council of Churches because we stand with you today. Because we love strong public education for all of our people. And we want the best health care for all of our people. But we know that health care and education in our state can be determined by the zip code you live in and by the color of your skin. I come from Greensboro. We can go from one zip code to another and reduce our life expectancy by 10 years. We cannot be the communities we want to be. We cannot be the state we want to be until we have strong public education and the best health care for all of our people. Amen.
Good afternoon, Movement family. I'm David Neal, and I'm here to talk about a livable climate. And I want to thank the monk Bhante for reminding us of the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., written 60 years ago from a Birmingham jail cell. They remain true today when it comes to the fight for a livable climate and environmental justice. The coal that Duke Energy burns in Stokes County, the methane gas fired up in Goldsboro, dumps carbon into the atmosphere, accelerating a warming climate. In a real sense, we've all been made guinea pigs by the fossil fuel corporations in an uncontrolled experiment at a global scale. Their carbon pollution makes droughts more extreme, leading to uncontrollable wildfires. Their carbon pollution fuels superstorms, bringing biblical floods. Their carbon pollution brings sea level rise, putting homes and farmland at risk. We are indeed caught in a single garment of destiny when it comes to our shared climate. Now, as things stand today, Duke and other polluters don't pay for the harms of their carbon pollution, yet we are asked to pay ever higher utility bills and provide higher shareholder returns, even as its corporate parent rakes in record profits of up to $5 billion and slows progress towards decarbonization. We surely can do better. We have the tools we need to make an affordable, clean grid. Solar, wind, battery storage have proven to be cost-effective. It can be done. It must be done. With solar and batteries, we can now make and store electricity wherever the sun shines. We can own our power.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Buenos días, Carolina del Norte. Why we love our immigrant neighbors? Well, as a child of seasonal immigrant workers and as an immigrant myself, not loving immigrants would mean I do not love myself. That's right. As a husband of a child of a father who was a farm worker, not loving immigrants would mean not loving my wife and my in-laws. As an immigrant United Methodist pastor, not loving immigrants would mean not loving many of the people I serve. Wait, the truth is that unless you belong to the First Nations people of this country, not loving immigrants would mean that you do not love yourself. One of the ways to love forward is loving immigrants. Unlike the anti-immigrant rhetoric we have heard lately, and in spite of the persecution that immigrants community had experienced, immigrants keep loving, immigrants keep spreading their strong family values and work ethic. Immigrants keep contributing to make the United States stronger. Let's keep loving forward.
I'm here today because I have chosen to love forward. I'm here today because many of the youth, the children of immigrant parents are living in fear, are experiencing great levels of anxiety and depression. Many children and youth are in detention centers right now as we enjoy this beautiful sun together. They are in detention centers living in fear, not knowing when they will be able to play freely again. They are being robbed of their childhood, of their innocence. They are wounded. And they don't understand why their parents are being called rapists and criminals when they all want to do is to work hard and provide for their family, for their education, for their well-being. David prayed to God when the prophet Nathan confronted him because he raped and violated Bathsheba. And David prayed to God and said, create in me a clean heart, O God. Put a new and right spirit within me. And I pray for those who violate their fellow human beings. Create in them a clean heart, O God. Put a new and right spirit within them. And I pray also for all of us because we are connected. Create in us a clean heart of God. Put a new and right spirit within us.
I wanted that sister to come before we went home. Help me with this, Jonathan. Because I heard her in the rotunda, and she lifted us to the true test of love. And I wanted her to come and us to hear it before we talk about solidarity. I do want to ask you once again if you want to join this effort, particularly down east, but also across the state, then make sure you hit that QR code so you can go straight to the website, have all the information. Before you leave, I want to ask the people at the end of this to put it up on the screen so before you leave, you can take a screenshot. But now I want you to listen in real deep with what you just heard. She said that if we're truly going to be a movement of love, we have to be willing to even love in the hopes of those that oppose us coming into a clean heart. The love that is dangerous is not the love that just loves those who are lovable and loves those who are like you like. But when you can hold out enough love to believe, even if they never change, you never give up the hope that they will. I happen to be a gospel preacher, and by both the Spirit and the command of the Word, I'm required to pray for my enemies. Not easy. Bless them that despitefully use me. Not easy. But my claim of love is counterfeit unless it's done. And what if
we could produce enough love that many of our confused friends would no longer be confused? What if enough love would come forth, enough truth would come forth that people could be shaken out of the lies they have believed? You do know that even at the foot of the cross, one of those who crucified Jesus ended up believing in him. You do know that after those 4 girls were killed in Birmingham, people who had been sitting on the fence got off the fence and said no more. You do know that hate can go too far. You do know that meanness can go too far. And meanness can create such a heaviness on people that it creates an opening on their hearts. We are called now to solidarity as the choir comes on the stage. And as those speakers who are left that can come back on the stage, and as the staff at Repairs of the Breach comes on the stage, and as those who have emceed come on the stage, we're going to try to go to every corner and every house to talk to the people that the consultants ignore. That's right. That's why our vote is so low in this country, Michelle. It's because people have been so ignored. They don't feel loved by the politics. Nelson Johnson, before he passed, told us God made a universe, not a monoverse. And that wasn't meant for just one person. George said it was a universe. But he also said something to me one day, looked me in the eye before he passed. We were sitting alone. He said, Barbara, you've got to push folk to love, because the hate is going to create an energy that's going to go somewhere. And if it doesn't go to love, it will go to destruction. And that destruction will end up killing us all. If you can, grab a neighbor and say, it's time for me to love you and never let you go. I mean, grab them, hold them, and say, you might get to shaking, but I'm not going to let you go. You might get on my last nerve sometime, but I'm not going to let you go. You might make me mad sometimes, but I'm not going to let you go, because you might cause me a fit, but you're not against my humanity. You might make me mad sometime, but you're not trying to take my health care. You might get on my nerves sometime, but you're not shooting me down in the street. I do know the difference between a flawed friend and an outright enemy. And love never requires perfection. I said to the folk I try to lead, if you're looking for a perfect leader that will always tell you what you want to hear, you got the wrong one. But if you're looking for somebody that's when you're down, will stay there with you and help you up, then I'm the one you're looking for. Because love lifted me when nothing else would help. God is love, not God is loving. God is love. God not trying to love. God is love. The Spirit is love, as my indigenous friends say. The Great Spirit is love. And that love will cast out fear. If you got that kind of love, look at your neighbor and say, I ain't fearing nothing today. I know the sun's going to come up tomorrow. I know justice is going to ultimately win. I know every dark Friday there will be a Sunday resurrection. I know the enemy might come in, but God will raise up a standard every time. I know I might have some bad days, but my good days will outweigh my bad days. Because perfect love casts out all fear. All of it. You thought we were going to be scared of a president, you got another thought coming. You thought we were going to be scared of a Congress, you got another thought coming. You thought we were going to be scared of a chief of staff, you got another thought coming. Do you know who we come from? We come from Dorothy Day. We come from Mother Jones. We come from Harriet Tubman.
We come from Frederick Douglass. We come from the Latinos that stood for right. We come from Cesar Chavez. We come from Pope Francis. We come from Martin King and Coretta King and Fannie Lou Hamer. That's who we come from. We come from Ella Baker. We come from John Lewis. We come from the people who walked across Selma in the face of dogs. You must not know who we are. We are the lovers that God let us live to see this day. I'm looking for one crowd and I'm through. How many of you in your life know that you faced some deaths but it didn't kill you? If you here and know you could have been dead, raise your hand. See what I'm saying? Now turn to that neighbor beside you and say, I could have been dead and sleeping in my grave. But since I'm here, clothed in my right mind, got a heart full of love, I'm gonna fight for what's right every day. Hey, no, what's so hard about you? Oh, yeah, no, what's so hard about you? What's so kind of I feel the Spirit. I feel the Spirit. I feel the Holy Ghost. This is a love circle. God is blessing us right now. And so, we've been solid here together. Hook up somebody's arm and say solidarity. Forever. Who's going to join us going from house to house? Who's going to join us calling everybody you know? Who's going to join us waking up the sleep in North Carolina? Who's going to help North Carolina show the rest of the nation this is how you love? This is how you stand. This is how you fight. This is how you change things. This is how you make a difference. Shout solidarity. Forever. Solidarity. Forever. Solidarity. Forever. It's time. It's time. It's time to love forward together. Forever. 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 Grab your neighbor while we sing. Tell them I got you. We got each other. Tell them can't nobody break this up. We were born for this. Repairs of the breach, we were born for this. North Carolina Council Church, we were born for this. Indivisible, we were born for this. Labor unions, we were born for this. AME Zion Church United Methodist, we were born for this. Hook up somebody, hook up. Let's get a sway. We were born for this. 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 Let it be so, God. Let it be so, God. Let it be so.
We're gonna stand in our solidarity. We're gonna stand in our solidarity. We're gonna stand in our solidarity.
We can't tolerate the injustice no more. We can't sit back while they are closing the door. Don't you understand? If we're silent, we die. No one will be hurt. This is the word we're gonna bring to you.
Solidarity.
We're uniting one another. Don't you understand? If we're silent, we die. No one will be heard. This is the word we're gonna bring to you. Solidarity. Solidarity. We're uniting one another. Solidarity. Come on and stand my brother. Hear the voice of all the people, and the people must always be heard. Yeah, 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 yeah. All the people. Oh yeah. Solidarity. From the north, the south, the east, and the west. We're gonna stand, and the people must always be heard.
Everybody, come on and sing it.
And the people must always be heard.
Come on and sing it. There's a power out here, and we can just hold on to it and embrace it. Share it with others. Solidarity.
And the people must always be heard.
And the people
must always be heard.
All the people.
And the people must always be heard.
The north, the south, the east, and the west.
People must always be heard.
All the people. People must always be heard. People must always be heard. All the people must always be heard. And the people must always be heard. And the people must always be heard. And the people must always be. People must always be. People must always be.
We thank you, Great Spirit, for allowing us to come together, but for purpose, not just for play. Now we leave this mobilization to begin organization. We go to work now. This is the revival, but the aftermath will prove what the revival has produced. And one more thing before we get out of these streets, since we got them till 1 o'clock. We don't trust activists that can't dance. Ain't that right, Al? Something wrong with people that just want to be mean all the time. Right? Something wrong. You ever seen these folks, they mad all the time. They just mean, but something wrong when you wake up in the morning, all you want to do is hurt somebody. So we gotta make sure that the most of us out here got the right spirit. I see you over there, Council of Churches. So I want that sound man to find a song that says there comes a time you just got to give the people. Not the individuals, not the lobbyists, not the greediest corporation, but you got to give the people. Sound man, you got that yet? And when y'all hear that, let us dance as we go to fight. Make sure you find 3 or 4 people before you leave here that you don't even know, and tell them, I am so glad that we're gonna love forward together, and we're never going back to normalcy. Sound man, do you hear me? I'll know when I hear tick, 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 tick. Are you working on it? How about, he says Wi-Fi go, oh Lord. Well, that's all right. We got a band here. If they can't do it, huh? That's all right. We'll stick with that. Yara, come on and let's lift up where y'all came in here when y'all was singing about forward together, not one step back. They created their own song for this movement. Y'all still got it?
Yes, sir.
Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Come on, band, before we leave. Somebody shout. Come on and dance. Since we're gonna have a street fight, but it's gonna be the fight of love. All right, Freddie. All right, bass. All right. Everybody's got a hand. Put Put those posters and wave them in the air. No justice. Love. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on now. Yeah. Come on, Hannah. Come on, come on. Come on, Delta. Come on. Huh? Come on, come on up here. Come on. Where's the parents? Come on. That's it. Yeah. All right, Tim. I see you, Tim. Yeah. Yeah. This is the end zone. All right, Danielle, come on. All right, Quentin. Come on. Oh, yeah. You better watch out. Because the more we dance, the more we stand. Woo! Where my frat brothers at? Where my frat brothers? Come on, Fred. Give me a stomp. Give me a step. Give me a step, Alpha. Come on. Step. 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 Everybody, pick your feet up one at a time. Step. 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 Yeah. How about this side? Put your hands up on the left side. Come on the left side. We stand together. Say it. We're loving forward. Say it. This is our Selma. We stand together. We're loving forward. And we will be united. This is our Selma. Everybody. We stand together. Everybody. We're loving forward. And we will. God bless you. God bless you. All right, kick it in the hot band. Yeah. We want to make sure everybody is safe. Those that are riding the buses are going to be taken off over here. So we want to make sure that everyone is safe. Those who are riding buses, the buses will be picking up over to the left of me, to the right of you, over to the left. Thank y'all so very much. Lost and found can also be found by the van. If you've lost something during your trek from Shaw to here, lost and found can be found over here by the white van. Thank you.
Love always wins.